Hey everyone, Lensmanoz here. This is episode 32 of FTB Beyond. How's everyone doing today? So last episode I wrapped up after building the Woot mob farm and automating with the skelly drops or heads pretty much. So I'm in the process of doing the upgrades to the Woot farm. And you can see I built the thing up a little bit higher. They take forever to build, it's just ridiculous. So I've put efficiency on here. So we got efficiency 2. So we're currently spawning one mob every 320 ticks at a cost of 134,000 RF, 420 a tick. You trying to sneak up on me, pal? Doesn't work. Sorry about that. Someone knocked on the door. Right. Upgrades to the farm. So, to do the upgrade to the farm, I need a little bit more experience. So, each time you make one of the books, you need to use a bit of experience. What are you doing in my base? Get out of my base. Rude. Right, so let's head downstairs. I've got a bit of an idea on how to do this. Oh. No, I don't need to be downstairs. Actually, I do, because the thing's down here. Right. What I want to do is I want to make an experience obelisk. So that's one of these doobies. So that requires a machine chassis, which is going to need a capacitor. Excellent. And it's going to require some other stuff. It's going to require 3 solarium, 5 solarium, and an energetic alloy. So solarium, I want 5 of you, please. And 1 of these. It's going to take a moment to cook up. There's the energetic. There's a solarium. And then we should be able to make an experience obelisk. No, we need to make this thing first. Experience rod. And if I can shift click in the right spot, we'll get an experience obelisk. So this thing's cool. Obviously, if you've seen it before, you know what it does. One thing I do want to do is get rid of these chests. Chest transporter in this one? I think I do. Let's just get a single use one. Which is fine. I want to move. Should have got a multi-use because I want to move both these chests. Now that I think about it. We've got no sticks left. What a shock. Wood. You know, I'm not really that worried about it. Let's move. Move that over there. Experience obelisk can go here. There's nothing in it at the moment. What I plan to do is use this ender tank and then set him to output. See, and he can push all that experience we're getting from the Enderman farm into our experience obelisk. So I can come in here and grab a few levels, which is what I need for the Fortune 1 book. I'm going to need a lot more actually. I'm going to need another 13 for that one, and then I'm going to need 20 for the next level. And what I want to do is root. I want to make the mass 1 upgrade. Cool. And then I actually want to do mass 2. So we're going to need a couple of nether stars to do this. But I want to put this one on as well. So this is something that I will need to craft 4 prismarine for. And do I have gas tiers? Got a couple. That's cool. Do I have glass panes? Got a couple. Could do with some more glass. So let's just cook some glass up. And I do actually have the 2 nether stars that I'm going to require. Just so happens that I have a couple pre-prepared. 1, 2, excellent. So that's cool. So all I need now is the books. So we'll leave it at that. Because I don't have the required experience. So I've got everything else that's required to do this, just the book. So I've got 1 in there. I need 30 something experience levels. And this just doesn't have it. But that's cool. I don't think I've got any experience in here, like the... Nope. So I'm just going to have to do a little bit of hunting for the moment. Let's go and add the mass upgrade to our semi-automated farm. Can't actually get to the farm now. So it's spawning 4 mobs at 599 RF tick. This has been changed to emit a signal when it's above 64. So this will run until I have 64 with a skeleton skulls. It should be running now. But this is the only problem with doing this. I wonder if I can move this across one. Can I put you there? No. It's on. That's cool. Just kind of hoping I could put it over there. What I wouldn't mind doing... Do I have any lamps? Let's make... Really? No glowstone? Let's make a redstone lamp. Just so we know at a glance. Why are you outputting? You shouldn't be on. You should only be outputting. Emit signal when above. Don't tell me I've actually got above 64. Holy snappies. Yes, I've got above 64. Well, there you go. I've got enough skulls to last us a while. That's cool. So the next step, obviously, is to use the drops that we're getting from this in order to automatically spawn wither. Spawn and kill the wither. So I've got a, and I showed part of this last time. We've got the constructors here. The top 3 are set to wither skeleton skull. The bottom 3 are set. The bottom 4 are set to soul sand. I've put a network receiver here. I have started doing the detecting to turning on and off. But I needed a timer, and I'm not sure whether this one will do it. Trying to do this the best way possible. But basically, what can happen now is I've got a button here. If I push the button, it should spawn a wither. The wither will slowly drop down, and he will form himself at the bottom and die. The thing down there will pick it up. I've probably got to do... I might have to change it so this is doing the experience part as well. Otherwise I'm going to end up with a bunch of experience down here too. So it probably wouldn't hurt to do the same thing as what's under here, which was that... what was it? It was a mob grinding utils, wasn't it? Was the absorption hopper. So let's go make another one of these. Another one of these, please. And I'm probably going to need another ender tank. There's the cauldron, and I think I did green, didn't I? I think it was like that one. Let's go down and check out that ender tank, because I want to make the same one. There's no point in just doing this silly. So what is it, dark green? Doesn't look like lime, so I'd say it's green. Let's grab one of them. Do I have any wool? Pop. Cool. Head on up. It'll be in here. Green wool. Cool. Green, green, green. And then we should be able to do really? Get off. Go away. Leave me alone. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Come on in. No, you're not. So if I put that there, south, maybe I should completely replace this with this, because I think this picks up items too, doesn't it? Let's break you. It got picked up by this. Yep, so this does pick up items, so let's use the absorption hopper. Place him there. So down will be items, up will be fluid. We will put the tank on top. Cool. So if I hit this button again, nice and simple. Did I get the experience? Creep up on me, pal. I think I got the experience. I assume so. But yeah, so that's how I want it to work. So the next step obviously is to do this piece. So this will emit a signal when above 2. So I'm not sure whether it's emitting a signal at the moment, but I need a timer. So I've got this RF tools. Yeah, RF tools timer. If I place him, I could probably do that actually. Delay. So I want him to. I don't want him to be pulsing very often at all, and he needs to turn off when he gets a signal. All right. So I should get another redstone lamp. Lamp. Get 2 of them. Because obviously there's 2 parts of this circuit. We want one to say, yep, I've got more than 2 in there. Ow. And then one to actually show when it's pulsing. So if I put a cable here, you can see the countdown timer on the RF tools timer here. When it hits 0, it should pulse. Come on, 300. Now this is a little bit ugly. I'll try and tidy this up a bit. Come on. Almost there. Let's see if this works. Oh, it pulsed. Definitely lit this one up. It didn't place anything though. Let's drop him into 200 for a second. See if a pulse with a... Yep. Well, that's bad. That should be able to handle 2 withers. And look, our system should now be off. Countdown's still going though, so I don't know whether I need to do something particular here. Open manual. Okay. No, it'll just restart itself if it gets a pulse. Okay. No, so that's not the timer I want. I'll leave that running for the moment. I want the other timer. There's a few different timers in Minecraft. Timer. Let's make... I had the dark utilities one. Let's make a project red one. I need 3 of these. I need some of them. I'm going to need a couple of redstone torches. 1 for the cathode, 1 for the anode, and then I should be able to make a timer. Cool. So let's try this one. Let's break you. Can I rotate you? Might have to get a screwdriver. Let's grab a screwdriver. All right. Okay, so what I've got is this won't run. So 2 seconds is too short. Let's go 15 seconds. And what I've got now is, at the moment, this is outputting a signal because it's above 2. Let's make this 10. Things should go out. Timer's running. 15 may be a little bit too short. But it's running for 15 seconds and it'll pulse. There we go. And then we'll get another 15 seconds. Okay. Just to give us a little bit of a buffer, let's make it 20 seconds. And there you go. That's automated with a production on a 20-second timer. I probably also need to tell this that it needs to have stuff in stock beforehand, and I could do that with XNet, but I didn't want to use XNet again. I wanted to use something basic, something just very straightforward and simple. I can put a roof on this. I think I've got some more reinforced obsidian creating. This is nice and straightforward, and it will just every 20 seconds create another wither. Drop him down, kill him. There he goes. Bye-bye. And once it hits 10, which is, I kind of thought I would have got to by now. Okay, we're at 9 now, so it should be one more. And then the light should turn on. System should turn off. Maybe. Okay. One for good luck, maybe? I don't know. I swear that said I had 9. We've got 10 in there. Oh, it has to be above 10, doesn't it? There we go. We're now above 10. It's at 11. Timer stopped. Excellent. Automated wither production. Automated nether star production. Yeah. Straightforward. A couple of steps involved, but we've got a nice little system here. All I need to do now is just to make sure that I get some sort of way of having soul sand. We can turn sand into soul sand with the atomic reconstructor, maybe. There seems to be a crafting recipe with wither dust, which we may be getting a fair bit of. What have we got? 238. It'll definitely keep us going for now. So let's see what sort of experience we've ended up with. Nope, none of them are ready to go. Do I have enough yet? Got 21 levels in here. That's 13. That's Fortune 1. I need 20. So close. And as I said before, the cool thing is I can, I've got the button there. So if I want to spawn another one, I can just hit the button. If I want to spawn some Enderman, like, I mean, I could effectively do, using the same idea, do the ender pearls. We could have automated ender pearl production so that it turns on and off depending on how many we've got in the system. That's entirely possible. What I wouldn't mind doing is getting a wireless one of the wireless transmitters. Quartz. Machine gazing advanced processor. Okay, a couple of things made up. Yeah, there's another antenna. And what I should be able to do is just pop this up here. Maybe. Oh no, it has to go on a cable, doesn't it? So if I can put it there. Cool. And we can craft now in this area. So let's just quickly check how much more of this obsidian do I have? Do I have any obsidian? Got 8. Yeah. Get us somewhere closer. That was not intended, but you get that. That's going to take me ages to get rid of this block. Oh, maybe not. Cool. So that's, I guess, a finished system. That's a little automated with the killer using a few mods. We've got some refined storage. We've got some Ender IO stuff. We've got some, what's this from Project Red? And then the Draconic Killer at the bottom. So I need another 2, 4, 6, 7 of this reinforced obsidian. Oh, obsid. I want 7 of you, please. Oh, hey. And then we can fill in the top. Like so. one completed system. So yes, it's ugly, but nice and functional. Does the job. So I'm gonna, there we go, screenshot for the episode. I'm gonna wrap up here. I might be a couple of minutes early, and for that I apologize. Actually, I'm about 5 minutes early. Sheesh. What should we do next episode? What should we do? I suppose eventually I could kill that dragon. I got the triax bow, and I was going to take the dark steel bow with me. I still need to find bow. Must be in my bag. Oh, look at that. That's just crud. Look at all those bows. I need some sort of junk box for that. They are obviously a drop from the farm here, and I really should have set it up so that kills them, but I've got it going straight into the system. So I may need to put an exporter on a trash can. Ooh, sorry about that. And export out those bows. Otherwise, we're going to fill up our system with junk. Anyway, what I could do is sit here and do this and go, oh, look, a good bow. Oh, look, another semi-good bow, and I could make a bunch of good bows, and I don't know, do they have a use for anything else? Dispensers? Not much else. But anyway, I'll clean them up in between episodes. Thank you all for watching. Please leave those comments in the section below. Let me know what you think of my little automated system here. I can always drop off this redstone lamp, and we can set this up so that I've always got more than 10. I mean, we can have, I don't know, 30 for all it matters. We've now got a nice source of nether stars and wither skulls and all sorts of stuff. I do need to continue doing the brownstone pathing around. It does look quite nice, so thank you both of you who suggested the brownstone. Yeah, I'm not sure what else to do in the way. Was that an Enderman? That was weird. Anyway, that was rather odd and a little bit freaky. Yeah, so thank you all for watching. Leave those comments below. Hope you join me next episode. Not sure what I'm going to do yet, but I'll work it out. Thanks again. We'll see you in the next one.